Hi everyone, Josh here. Thanks for joining me in my T-28 concept game 1 on World of Tanks. Gonna run into some problems here throwing my camo on, so just bear with me. I got it all fast forwarding, but yep, that'll happen when you do the permanent camo when you're in a platoon. So apparently this T-28 concept was originally designed to break through the Siegfried line, and they scrapped it and went with the T-95 instead. Good call, I'd say, on their part. So it kind of plays like a T-95, very slow, very hard to hit weak spots. I mean, this thing plays up to tier 8, but most guys will have to premium you to pen you in anywhere but those two domes on both sides, which are a bit of a problem. But with the gun arc on this thing, you can deal with it. I mean, it's got a very quick moving turret. You can see it takes, this is game 1 in it. It catches me off guard a few times here. Okay, more than once, but other than that, really no complaints. I was warned about this tank by a tester. He said to me that you'll just get premiumed in the front and you'll die very quickly. So I've ran into this now against a bunch of tier 8s, and most 7s will do it too. So that's quite unfortunate, but it is good at keeping those things hidden. Look at how far that gun sways. You can, it's not quite the tortoise. Well, maybe it is as good as the tortoise, but it works quite well at just, you stick that gun around and they're bouncing off you, and almost everything bounces off you. I mean, this thing's very well armored, very slow, kind of boring, but if you like dealing damage, not dying, this might have been the tank for you. Get fairly fortunate in a war map here. You think, oh, you don't want to sit back and snipe, but with this thing, big, huge, wide open map, you're just going to get left behind by your team. Pretty greedy on that shot. Well, hello. Side on Churchill, there goes half your health. And my buddy Ferno finishes him off. What a guy. This thing hits really hard. I was quite surprised how well it hit, and it seemed to overpenetrate things. I've got 14 of the premiums on here, and I've never really ran into a situation where I've needed them. Again, only playing tier 8s is quite handy. Oh, and a fire there doesn't quite burn that Scorpion with his mega 1mm armor. Now check this shot out. I have no idea how this hits. Doing. I curved it around that metal. Apparently that's a glitch they gotta fix, or not fix, and it'll be mine and yours little secret. Poor ARL. His death is coming so slow. Now here's the example of that gun. I'm trying to aim, I try to aim just down a little bit. You see I was up and right of him, and it just shot straight. Yeah, pretty tough. This is a tank, but when you're getting used to it, you're going to want to auto lock on and then manually aim in for your sweet spot. It's a good idea with most tanks, by the way. If you just auto lock, you're not going to hurt anybody. You're just going to break their gun if you're lucky. Pretty greedy shot there. Oh, I can shoot through buildings. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the first day this tank was out, so it's quite unknown by most people. So he should have been paying attention to me, not those mediums that were no threat to him, and he got burned to death as a result. Just a beast. It's really slow. Very slow. The Scorpion will keep you on your toes a little more if you're comparing the two. The no armor thing really... Yeah, that'll stress you. 1mm armor. It should just say 0, but 1's fine. Yeah, when you compare the two, it's a lot funner, I would say, in the Scorpion. It's faster. The slow turret in it does give it a bit of a disadvantage along with that armor, but the camo rating is second to none. Alright. Just the T-29 fighting a Tiger P. T-29 hits him for 89. Really weird. So here, it's a guess. I was hoping he'd defend his base, not attack. Instead, he's just hiding behind a building waiting for me. So thank you, T-29, for doing that. I appreciate it. This is quite fortunate. This is one of the few times in a tank where my first game, I haven't played it that much, but my first game has probably been my best so far. I think I've probably come close to this quite a bit. I got a buddy, Protector 14, who's got quite a few good games in this tank. He loves it. He's also a recreational T-95 driver, so there you have it. Oh, and there he joins the party. Hey, Billy. Alright, guys, there you have it. Nice and slow, very heavily armored, just as advertised. If that's the kind of tank you're after, well, good money making there. It only plays up to tier 8, which is quite fortunate for it. Got quite a bit of damage there, some fires, that helps. Ooh, day 1 mastery badge. Weird, never seen that. Pretty good stats here, good money maker, good crew trainer. Yeah, it's a good tank. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you guys out on the battlefield.